There was a scene in the groundbreaking HBO drama years ago called 6 Feet Under when the lead character, Nate Fisher, a funeral director who embalms dead bodies and buries them in caskets for a living, decides to bury the remains of his dead wife directly in the ground. It was as she wanted, consistent with her environmental consciousness. The scene was poignant, a moment in a television series that treated death with a kind of dispassionate humor. But it raised an important question. Why do most Americans chemically treat our dead, encase them in satin-lined wood or metal boxes, and bury them deep in the ground? The question of how to reduce our final footprint on the planet is tackled in a new book by my guest, Suzanne Kelly. Her book is called Greening: Death, Reclaiming Burial Practices, and Restoring Our Tie to the Earth. And she now joins me. Welcome to Uprising, Suzanne.
Thank you for having me, Sonali.
It's a strange question to think about, how we bury our dead, one that most people, even environmentalists, probably don't consider very often. What was the journey that led you to write this book?
Well, it was about 15 years ago, really. I was in 2000, I was deeply enmeshed in my new PhD studies when my father died quite suddenly. And it wasn't as though I hadn't experienced death before. I had grown up in a large Irish Catholic family, at least on my father's side, and I had been going to wakes and funerals since before I could remember. But I think there was something about the primariness of the death combined with the studies that I was immersed including in particular, environmental feminist philosophies of nature and the body, thinking about them as both playground and dump. And these same questions started to shift to the dead body, what we think of the dead body, what we do with the dead body in the US, and why. And I really was happy to find out pretty soon after that that there was sort of an awakening happening throughout the US slowly, that there were other people asking these similar questions.
So